You could spend the next 6 months chasing leads, or you could spend the next 6 months on something that actually works while you sleep. I'm talking about the one asset you've already built, whether you realize it or not. And today, I'm showing you exactly how to put that asset to work. Stick around because this might be the most profitable 15 minutes you spend all month. Are you a woman in real estate whose mind never stops, yet you still feel stuck? Do you struggle to unplug without guilt? Hi, I'm Lisa Fry, wife, mom, grandma, realtor for over 3 decades, and a certified life and business coach for women in real estate. I help high-achieving women build profitable, sustainable businesses without the burnout. If you're ready to trade overwhelm for clarity and create a business that honors your values and your life, you're in the right place. So take a deep breath, close those 12 browser tabs, and drop the hustle. It's time to experience balance as a woman in real estate. Before today's content, I want to take a moment to share something special with you. I want to personally invite you into a complimentary business reset consultation with me. This is a focused one-on-one conversation designed specifically for experienced women in real estate who are successful on paper, but feeling stretched, overwhelmed, or disconnected behind the scenes. In this private session, we'll get to the root of what's creating the pressure, clarify what truly deserves your time and energy right now, and create a clear, grounded plan so you can move forward feeling calm, confident, and back in control. No rushing, no surface level advice, just real clarity and intentional direction. If you're ready to stop carrying it all alone, head to lisafrye.com/diagnostic. That's LESAFRYE.com/diagnostic and book your complimentary consultation today. Let's get you back to peace and back to a way of doing business that actually works for your life. Hey friends, welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here. So today I want to talk about something that most of you already have. You just haven't been treating it like the asset it is. And that something is your reputation. Here's the thing about being an experienced woman in real estate. You've been at this 10, 20, 30, even more years. You've closed the deals, you've held the hands, you've shown up for people during the biggest financial decision of their lives, over and over and over again. And as time went on, you started acting like all of that history doesn't count for anything unless you're posting about it every day, running ads, or chasing the next shiny lead gen system. Ladies, I want to challenge that today. Now, let's start with why this matters. The lead generation industry has trained us to believe that bigger, louder, and more expensive is always better. Buy the leads, run the ads, cold call the expireds. And look, some of that works for some people, some of the time. But I talk to women every single week who are exhausted from chasing leads that don't convert, while the most powerful lead source they have, their own name, sits completely underutilized. Your reputation is different from every other lead source because it's already trusted. Nobody has to be convinced you're legitimate. They already know. The work isn't creating trust from scratch. It's simply making sure that trust is visible and easy for people to act on. So let's talk about what's actually getting in the way. I think the biggest reason experienced agents don't leverage their reputation is that it feels almost too obvious, too simple. We think lead generation has to be complicated to work. If it's not a funnel, a system, a paid strategy, we think it doesn't count. But I'll share a story with you. I had a coaching client. I'll call her Diane. Over 20 years in the business, incredible reputation in her market. And when we did the math together, almost none of her new business over the past 2 years had come from any paid source. It had come from people who already knew her or people who knew someone that knew her. And yet she was stressed out, convinced she needed a bigger ad budget because she wasn't intentionally nurturing the very thing that was already working. That's the disconnect. The lead source was there. She just wasn't treating it like a strategy. She was treating it like luck. Here's how you make your reputation work for you intentionally. First, get specific about your story. Not your resume, your story. What kind of clients do you love working with? What do you help them with and create for them beyond just closing a transaction? When you can say that clearly in 1 or 2 sentences, people start referring you correctly. Vague reputations get vague referrals. Second, stay visible to the people who already trust you. This doesn't mean posting constantly. It means having a rhythm, a newsletter, an email, a blog, a regular touch point, so that when someone in your circle is ready or knows someone who's ready, you're the name that comes to mind. Visibility to a warm audience is worth 10 times the visibility to a cold one. Third, make sure it's easy for people to refer you. Most agents assume their past clients and their network know exactly what to say when they refer them. They don't. Give people language. Tell them directly. If you ever hear someone mention they're thinking about selling, I'd love an introduction. Direct, simple ask outperform hoping someone remembers you exist. Fourth, and this is the one most of us skip, ask for the testimonial, the review, the story, while the emotion is still fresh. Right after closing, right after that stressful moment where you showed up for someone. That's when people are most willing to put into words what you've actually done for them. And that language becomes some of the most powerful marketing you'll ever have, because it isn't your voice saying it, it's theirs. And here's the deeper piece I want to leave you with. Building a reputation-based business isn't just more effective, it's more sustainable. It doesn't require you to keep showing up in 100 new rooms every month, trying to convince strangers you're worth trusting. It lets you build on what you've already earned. It lets your business grow from integrity instead of hustle. That's the whole heart of what we talk about here. Building a business and a life that you love. Not one that runs you into the ground, chasing leads that were never going to be a good fit anyway. So here's your homework this week. Pick one of those 4 things. Your story, your visibility rhythm, your referral ask, or a testimonial follow-up. And do it once intentionally before the week is out. You already have the reputation. This week, let's put it to work. Okay, ladies, that's all I have for you this week. Until next time, make it a great day on purpose. Hey, ladies, I hope today's episode gave you something to think about and a little more breathing room as you move through your week. If it resonated, I'd love for you to share it with a friend, hit follow, and take a moment to leave a review. Your reviews mean the world to me, and they help more women find this podcast. For more support and connection, you're welcome to join my free Facebook community at bit.ly/thebalancedbusinesswoman, where we continue these conversations together. That link will be in my show notes. Until next week, take care of yourself. And remember, your business should fit your life, not the other way around.